Hey guys, Jay Cook here. Told you I was going to bring you some stuff on the Fukushima, and I got two documents here. I've got some more readings and stuff that have come out of there. So, but I'm just going to start with this stuff real quick. I'm not going to try to make it too long, so I'm going to try to keep it short and simple. So, and I've seen one of these reports before, and here's another one, and this one's actually current as of April 4th about the status on the actual nuclear plant itself. So we're just going to go through it a little bit, and you can see all these in red here. Trying to get my phone to focus, but it's not doing a great job, so I'm just going to try to go through it all. And this is reactor 1, this is reactor 2, this is reactor 3, and this is reactor 4. And here's 5 and 6. And 5 and 6 aren't too bad, and neither is 4, but 4 does have some issues with it. Let's go over here. The core and fuel integrity in Unit 1 has been damaged, also with Unit 2, Unit 3, Unit 4 and 5 and 6, no fuel rods and no damage whatsoever. So those areas aren't too bad. They're actually pretty good. Let's see, core cooling requiring AC power. Unit 1, not functional. 2, not functional. 3 is not functional. 4, 5, and 6 are completely functional. And 4 is actually not necessary, but is functional. Core cooling requiring AC power 2. Cooling through heat exchange. Unit 1 through 3 is still in the non-functional stage. 4 through 6 are functioning and not necessary. We're going to go over here. Now this is about the building integrity. Unit 1 is severely damaged from the hydrogen explosion. Unit 2 is slightly damaged to severe. They didn't put severe on here, but I know from firsthand, talking to a couple of people, that it is actually pretty severely damaged also. And along with 3 is also severely damaged by a hydrogen explosion. Same with 4. 4 has also been severely damaged with the hydrogen explosion. 5 and 6, they cut an open vent hole on the rooftop so they can avoid another hydrogen explosion. Water level of the reactor pressure vessel. 1 through 3, fully exposed, partially, or fully, which means all the fuel rods have either been partially exposed or completely exposed. 4 through 6, they're safe. Pressure temperature of reactor pressure, it's gradually increasing, but it decreased a little after increasing over 400 degrees Celsius on March 24th. 2 and 3, they're unknown at the moment. Containment vessel pressure has decreased a little after increasing up to 0.4 MPa on March 24th. 2 and 3 appear to be stable at the moment, but I'm sure as of right now they're going back into that now critical stage, so because they're starting to build up pressure again. So those are going to become unstable yet again. So, and they're continuing water injection to the core. They switch from seawater to fresh water. Now when they're pumping in seawater, what it's doing is now it's creating all this mud on the inside. And now that mud is so highly reactive that there's no place to put it. And the more that they keep putting seawater in, the more that mud's going to build up. Where they put that, I have no idea. But They can't just get rid of it. So because it's so highly radioactive that they can't get anybody in there to get to it. They'll probably have to send specialized robots in to check the levels and just check everything. So main control room habitability and operations, 1 through 4 are poor due to AC loss and poor due to AC loss. So, and 5 and 6, not damaged, but it's just an estimate. So I'm pretty sure they're also damaged as well, especially if they're telling me that it's just an estimate. I'm not going to go through the rest of this here. If you want this PDF, just shoot me an email real quick and I'll send it over to you along with this other thing that I'm going to read to you. It's an actual minute-by-minute account from March 11th at 1446 all the way till probably April 3rd. So 1 through 3, the INES is estimated by NISA, which is one of the commissions, to be at a level 5, which is extremely severe to be in, level 5. And it says right down here, the red, severe, need immediate action. So 1 through 3 needs absolutely immediate action, and 4 is still in that high range. So, and that's going to need, action as well. So, majority of this over here, operation status at the earthquake occurred. All units are in cold shutdown. They were in service. 1 through 4, and also they're at a high level as well, 1, 2, and 4. They don't show anything for 3, but I guarantee you it's along these lines. And I'm sure that these lines have changed already, and they're probably up to severe if they can't get it under control, and they haven't yet, and they're not going to for quite a while. So here's just a little bit more information about containment and the fuel integrity. And here is, I'm not going to read all of this because there's quite a bit to go through, but it's latest major events and responses at the Fukushima. You got Unit 1, Unit 2, 3, Unit 4, and 5 and 6. 5 and 6, they're pretty much in cold shutdown, so they're all good. They're stable. It's just 1 through 4 that we're worried about. And it gives the actual dates, the times, the event. Like we'll just say on the 12th at 2041, Unit 3 started venting. And also on the 13th, Unit 2 at 1100 or 11 o'clock started venting as well. And on the 12th, Unit 1 at 1430 started venting. And it goes down the list here and gives you times. And you've got major data down here. Gives you the reactor water level, the reactor pressure, the CV pressure, the RPV temperature, and the thermograph, sorry. It's late. And you go down here just a little bit further, and this nice little itty-bitty small print, and it says state of emergency declaration, and it gives you the dates, the 11th and the 12th, the times, and what it was. And down here it gives evacuation orders when they actually started to evacuate all residents within a 3-kilometer radius from the Fukushima 1 to evacuate. So, and it also gives Fukushima 2 as well. So there's two plants here that they're talking about. So Let's see what else we got here. And this is just a map of where the nuclear plants are all along Tokyo. There's Fukushima 1, Fukushima 2, and it tells, the accidents with nuclear fuel, accidents without nuclear fuel, safe and not affected. So now I'm going to go to this here. This also was sent to me from within. And it's quite long. It's 13 pages. So I'm just going to go through just a tiny little bit. If you want it, I can send it to you. I've got copies and backups and stuff like this. But this is actually, I don't know if I'm going to say this right. I'm probably going to murder it. Tohoku Pacific Earthquake and Seismic Damage to NPS, Nuclear Power Plant Stations. And this is current as of 15:30, April 3rd, 2011, from Ministry of Economic, Trade, and Industry. And right here it says, earthquake and automatic shutdown of nuclear reactors. It gives you, in detail, with times from the earthquake, gives you the magnitude of the earthquake here, gives you all the reactors, all the occurrences, and you keep going down, and it tells you all the damage that's been going on. It even tells you about all the other nuclear plants in the area, like Tokaya or something, too. I probably murdered that, so don't kill me. Have also been shut down safely. So we're going to go down here just a little bit more. I'm just going to scroll through this. I'm not going to take too much time. It's a lot of information to go through, so if you want it, I'll send it to you and you guys can read it for yourself and see what you think about it or whatever. But this was actually sent from me from within. So, and it keeps going on. Tsunami damaged the cooling system at the Fukushima 1. It gives you the time, 1446, gives you the date, the emergency, and it goes through every little detail. And it keeps going on. The cooling systems were halted at 1541 on March 11th due to the tsunami estimated more than 10 meters high from the seawater level. Fukushima 1, lost AC power sources for units 1 through 4 and lost function necessary for cooling down the reactor cores, unit 1 through 3, and spent fuel kept in the pools. Unit 1 through 4 inside the reactor buildings. Consequently, the pressure and temperature of reactor cores and the water temperatures of the spent fuel pools went up. And you can keep going on and on and on with all of this, and it just keeps going down. And reporting concerned incidents at Fukushima 1, it goes through all this stuff here and lists everything minute by minute, what they're doing, what they've done, the severity, the damage, even gives you diagrams here. The fresh water is being injected to the spent fuel pools and the reactor pressure vessel. So, and it gives you the time, the date, everything. So we're just going to keep going through here and going through here. Just some lots of information to read through, so I got to keep this short. I'm only allowed 15 minutes, and I can go on for hours and hours and hours about this. So here's some more dates and times, units, and these are as of, April 3rd. So, and just to let you know, again, there's no links to these. They were sent directly to me from within, and I even got a email asking me to go over and work with my experience. But I've seen their equipment over there, and yeah, I refused. So, but this is the end of this video. I ran out of time. God bless, and keep watching for my videos, okay? Thanks, guys.